Hola.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm doing really well. Ready
Okay.
to have some fun tonight.
Yeah, let's have some fun. So, I have decided that podcasting is not for me. I'm not going to be able to retire.
Oh, no.
So, I have decided to retire using the stock market.
Okay. Okay.
So, I invested $70 in Dogecoin.
I decided to retire in the stock market. I invested $70. Cool. All right.
Okay. So, I got to back up. Several months ago, I invested what money I had in Robinhood, $70, into
Right.
Dogecoin.
Right.
And I just decided to let it sit, and it
Sure.
shot up.
Yeah.
Okay. So when it was, I don't remember what it was at, but I sold off $100 worth and put that back in my account, my
Yeah.
bank account.
Sure.
And then I took everything else and let it ride for a little bit. And then I ended up selling it
Mhm.
and put it into Bitcoin.
Okay.
And then I lost like $27. So I sold that and I put it in Litecoin
Uh-huh.
and I lost $40. So then I went back to Dogecoin
Uh-huh.
and now I'm only down $23 from my initial investment from there.
All right. So, it sounds like you've got a real strategy going. I like it. I like it. So no real stocks, all just cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, I'm done with the real stocks. I like this fake shit.
Oh, cool.
I made like 2,000% or whatever on my money. It was, I was like a fucking kingpin there. I had like $400.
So
I don't think that's 2,000, but
so in like before all of this like cryptocurrency bullshit, if somebody said, yeah, I made 2,000% return in the stock market, wouldn't you like, oh, cool, you're gonna buy an island? Like, you're rich, you know what I mean? Like, you do, but you made 2,000% return. Yeah, I got like $18, man. 2,000% return.
so I think I inflated the return.
Well, yeah, of course. And so did I. It was a joke, you know.
But yeah, okay. So if how much would it have to go up for me to buy an island if I invest $70? How much is an island?
More than $70, I'm guessing. I mean, you might be able to buy an island where like it's not nice, like not a tropical island, like in a swamp somewhere, a swamp down in Florida.
What was Epstein's island called?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I'll call my island the Virgin Express. Or
It's the
Lolita Express.
Perfect. Why not just call it the Virgin Islands? That's not taken.
Take your virginity islands.
Yeah. Perfect. I don't know. Is there still islands that I mean, I'm assuming people can still buy islands, right? I mean, they're not going to be the size of a country, but big enough to put a house on, I'm guessing. Or just, you know what, just buy a houseboat. Wouldn't that be easier?
Islands for sale. Cheap.
Islands for sale for cheap. All right, cool.
Privateislandsonline.com.
No, that's awesome.
Oh, fuck me, man.
Oh, no. How much? 80 bucks?
95 million, 65 million.
Oh, okay. How about a not private island? How about just a timeshare? You just buy a fucking timeshare.
All right. Investment opportunity, but there's no fucking price. 69 million, 68. Here we go. 65 million. It's called Half Island. It's in Nova Scotia.
You only get half an island for 65 million. All right.
Okay, so how many times does my $70 need to multiply before I can buy? Oh, it's only 65,000.
What?
It's
Are you
only
serious?
65,000.
Seriously? So, what's it going to take to make Who's Right Island? we can just.
It's 6 acres.
That's not bad.
Let's do this. Half Island is located less than a mile from mainland, which makes it easy and convenient to visit your own private island within minutes. An Airstream camper shell left on the island by previous owners included.
Awesome. Free camper.
Camper shell included.
So is there like a general store? I mean, where do we buy our stuff?
Mainland. We got to go to the mainland.
Oh, like to swim?
Yeah. Half Island is located close to Walkerville in a small community in Cape Breton. It is approximately 16 kilometers to Port Hawkesbury. In Port Hawkesbury, you will find restaurants, hotels, and all your shopping needs, including a Walmart. There's everything we need.
What's 16 kilometers? Is that more than swimming distance?
10 miles. So yes.
So for 65 grand though, I'm in. Let's do it. We can live in a converted Airstream or whatever you said.
Camper shell.
Live in a fucking camper shell. We could podcast from our own island on a camper. They got Wi-Fi there?
Well, we've been kicking around this idea of wanting to start a cult. Like,
Yeah.
you want to isolate everybody. What better way to isolate everybody than get them on a fucking island and have them all live in a camper shell?
This camper shell sleeps 47. Huh. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, let's start a cult. All the women come out to this island. First thing we got to do is build a shower because I ain't sleeping with those stinky women. Interesting.
All right. So I'm going to be pretty much tapped out after the 65 grand. So
Your $70 ain't going to go very far.
and I ain't sleeping with the stinky women. You're going to have to front me some cash.
for a shower. You pay for the island. I'll pay for the shower.
I want to do this. I want to buy an island.
All right, let's do it. Where's it? Where'd you say? Nova Scotia?
Not with you.
Oh, damn it. Well, I was really looking forward to that $32,000 island. I want half island.
It would only take maybe 10, 15 days before there's like what they used to do on I Love Lucy when the roommates would fight. They just tape off the room with they use tape.
This half is mine. That's half of yours.
You stay. You're on Quarter Island, motherfucker.
As long as my quarter has the shower, I don't care. Do you think how far down do you think we have to dig to get a well so we can have running water? Or do we just buy
we're surrounded by water that's running.
Huh, interesting. I don't think that's how that works though, but so I wonder how I'm being serious. How does it work when you buy an island? Like, how do they put up power there? Like, do you have to pay $65,000 for the island, but what's it cost for the power company to do whatever they got to do to generate power out there?
I don't know, but I hope I hope they take payments.
Your power bills is like $65,000 a month.
You're going to run that whole fucking island off a generator.
No, we're going to run an extension cord from the mainland.
All right. Interesting. So if we're starting our own world.
Uh-huh.
Okay. We have black patrons, right?
Yes, we do.
So we can't say no black people allowed.
All black people allowed.
No, nobody can bring their bikes. Then we won't have any problems.
Perfect. We'll provide all the bikes that you need. There's not going to be any bikes. How many people do you think we can fit on 6 acres?
Is there anybody that listens to us that isn't allowed to come? Like that we know of, the people that we interact with.
John. I don't want John on my island. We only got 6 acres. Oh, that was a fat joke. Sorry.
It's no fun when you do them.
It's not.
How many people
can fit on 6 acres? Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, John can go. So after we build the showers, I want to build a set of those stocks where you put your hands in and your head in, and we can throw fruit at John. That'd be kind of cool. I'd do that.
Okay, so 1 acre is enough space to fit about 5 single-family homes. Oh. So we don't have as much room as what we thought.
Nope. This is going to be a pretty small cult.
No, it's just more than one family lives in the home. Like,
We just stacking people on top of each other.
Well, all the Mexicans can just get one house. Okay, well, we'll build 5 houses.
One for each race.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need 7 houses, one for each race, one for you and one for me, right? 7 houses, 6 acres. That's doable, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, and then like during the day, everybody's just gonna be working the fields anyways. I mean, I don't even know what they're gonna be fields of, but they're gonna be working them.
What are we good? Yeah, what's our crops?
Blueberries. I don't know.
What do you know about blueberries?
Nothing. They're blue.
All right, we're gonna have to
know.
pick a crop that one of us knows something about. If
All
this
right.
is how we're gonna make our money.
I eat a lot of French fries. Does that count? So potatoes, we can grow potatoes. You can fry the shit out of those.
Okay.
All we need is like a whole mess of potatoes.
Why
and
wouldn't we?
like one of those fry daddies?
Why wouldn't we just go with cotton?
What do you know about cotton?
Well, we already said there's gonna be black people there. They just know.
It's in their genes.
Yeah, they can teach us.
Oh, now they have to teach us? I don't want to learn. I just want them to
Well,
do
no,
it.
they could teach the others. Like I'm not picking no fucking cotton, but
No.
the blacks. If black people come over, they'll be professors,
Uh-huh.
cotton professors.
Cotton professors. And then the Mexicans can be the ones that are weaving the clothes, right?
No,
Because they're always doesn't that sound right?
they're going to be prepping the fields and shit.
Oh.
We gotta utilize okay, Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
They're normally out in the fields, like rice
Yeah,
paddies and shit.
Rice
so,
patties, yeah.
So they'll be in the cotton paddies. And
Cotton panties, all right.
yeah, all Japanese people have to wear cotton panties.
That's the rules. All right.
We got some Filipinos, so we'll have to put up a roulette table.
Sounds good. Just take all their money. Sounds good to me.
Oh, they can run the Filipinos can run our casino.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yes. Yeah, that'd be great. It's just roulette. No other games.
Okay, so
just roulette.
Actually, that brings me to. So I've been playing a lot of poker,
Yep.
and I want to do something with our listeners. I want to figure out a way to do like an online poker tournament.
Okay. Oh, I thought you
So
were
anyway,
going somewhere
back
else
to
with
the
that.
island.
I really thought you were going somewhere else with that.
I did. I went there with it.
Oh, all right. That was your aside. All right, cool. I'm in. I'm not very good at poker, but sure.
So Anthony, what I just did there is asked anybody that's listening to this, like, hey, if you know how to set up an online poker tournament and you want to do it.
Now you asked twice. There's got to be some kind of service that does it.
Here's a thought that I had, has nothing to do with our island.
All right.
All right. So, there's all different types of restaurants, like Italian restaurants and French and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's like shitty Italian restaurants. So there's
Yes.
like Fazoli's,
Yes.
and then there's expensive Italian restaurants.
Like Olive Garden.
Yes.
Right. I'm cultured. All right.
But I think it's like that for every type of food. Like there's cheap Chinese places in the mall
Yes.
and then expensive Chinese places,
Right.
except Mexican food. There is no expensive Mexican restaurants.
They're all called cantinas. Expensive. Yeah, I don't think there is, because once you add enough cheese to something, like the price goes down. Like there's like a curve for like you add so much cheese and the price goes up because you got to pay for the cheese. But once you get past a certain point, like the cheese starts decreasing the value of the meal, right? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. This is getting more and more difficult as we go along here. Yeah.
That was something that it's been on my mind for like 2 weeks. I wanted to bring up on the show.
Mhm.
And then I finally do, and you turn it into a cheese bit.
A cheese bit. I got a cheese bit. All right. I'm good with that. I've always wanted to have a cheese bit. So what do you do? I'm the guy that's got the cheese bit.
I'm the cheese bit guy. That's a
Oh,
shirt
my
right
God.
there. I'm the
Right.
cheese bit guy.
I'm the cheese bit guy. What's the deal with all the cheese? There, see?
Well, maybe this would be easier if I just kept my thoughts and questions to myself. How would you like that, huh?
Would that be easier? Oh shit. So I mean, I think you're right, but why is that? I don't think there's any fucking high end Mexican restaurants.
Do you remember Chi-Chi's? Was that a high-end Mexican restaurant?
No, I thought that was like low end, like just above Taco Bell, wasn't it?
I don't know. I
I don't know. They made their own like alcohol brand. I think that's still around. Like Chi-Chi's margaritas or whatever.
What's the deal with fried ice cream? All right, fuck this. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. So we were talking about cryptocurrency,
Mm-hmm.
and you had suggested that we need to do a preemptive cease and desist.
Yeah, somebody's stealing our fucking trademarks without us ever even trademarking it. I came across this article that
Tubby coin.
right. I came across this article about Tubby Coin. Apparently the Teletubbies are launching a new cryptocurrency.
That's how you can tell whenever our show's not like we're just not in step.
Mm-hmm.
We just purposely try fucking the other person.
Right. That's what makes it fun. Tubby Coin. Oh.
Yeah, so that's only funny to me and you, but yeah, the name of the Teletubbies cryptocurrency is called Tubby Coin.
Yep. I saw that article today and I was like, that is hilarious. How the fuck I don't know how we would bring that into the show, but that's really funny to me. Fucking Tubby Coin.
So
why
with
fuck didn't we think
the
of that?
Dogecoin, did you sell yours or you still got yours?
Still got it. 529 of them.
Because I believe, so what I've been reading is that Bezos is considering accepting Dogecoin on Amazon,
Mm-hmm.
but the only reason he won't is because he hates Elon Musk, who is constantly backing Dogecoin.
Yeah. That's really. So these people are just as petty as like regular people. They're just rich petty people.
The two richest people in the world that could just buy and sell everything, and they're
Yeah.
stopping me from making bank and retiring.
Like Elon Musk could buy fucking what's his name? The fucking Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos, and Jeff Bezos could buy Elon Musk. I mean, they have enough money to buy each other, but they're fucking petty and arguing over I'm not going to accept this because he likes it. He's so stupid.
Do you ever? You don't play the lottery, right?
Sometimes I buy scratch off tickets, but that's all. I don't ever play like the Powerball or whatever you want to call it.
So do you never allow yourself them fantasies of what would you do if you won
Oh yeah,
hundreds
all the
of
time.
millions of dollars?
Oh yeah, all the time. Me and my wife talk about that all the time.
What would you do?
I'm being serious. We've already decided that we would buy houses for everybody in our family. So you'd probably get a house, I mean, you're not in my family, obviously, but you'd probably get a house. And if I got hundreds of millions of dollars, what the fuck do I need all that money for? I want to make sure that everybody's got a house, everybody's got a car,
Doug, I've got a camper shell you can have, but you're gonna have to move it yourself.
You're going to have to buy this island because I ain't paying for the island too. Look, if you give me $100 to invest right now, in a year from now, I'll give you $10,000.
Go on with your
No, that was all. It was a joke.
your lottery money.
Yeah, that was as far as I got. We're gonna buy everybody houses. I don't know. After that, we're gonna buy a house somewhere nice. That's not America, probably. Like my wife wants to move to Belize, I think.
Fuck that. There's like
Why?
cartels and shit there.
In Belize?
Yeah.
But if you move there and like start throwing cash around, yeah. But I'd move there and be like, "Oh, I'm just a dirt poor farmer." I'd pretend to be poor, and I'd be good. Everything would be fine.
You're out there just throwing frozen French fries on the ground and then raking them up. I'm just a potato farmer.
Right. See? Right. That's exactly right. Oh God. So what are you gonna do? You win hundreds of millions of dollars.
Oh, for some reason, I'm thinking Colorado.
Really?
I want to go somewhere like in the mountains.
Yeah. So
away
if
from
if
everybody,
if I had to stay in America, like when I can't for some reason I can't move out and whatever. Like I always thought like the woods of Oregon would be super cool. Like I'd buy enough land in Oregon, buy a cabin in the woods, it'd be fucking badass.
what about Chicago? Like,
Yeah,
right?
I'd nuke it.
Right-
If
no,
I get hundreds of millions of dollars, yeah, I'm nuking Chicago.
think about how fucking awesome that would be. So
What?
you buy a high rise in
Yeah.
Chicago, and
The
you
whole
hire a
thing?
bunch of fucking security,
Yeah.
and then you just stand out on your balcony like, ha ha, you broke fuckers. Ha ha.
Just laughing at people as they walk by.
Every once in a while, throw a dollar bill over the edge, watch them all fight for it.
Oh my god. See, that would be the first thing that I would do is move somewhere where it's not fucking cold. Chicago is the worst. Ugh, I hate the cold so much, man.
Well, I know I wouldn't live on either of the coasts. I'm not going through that again.
No. I never been to like the New York, that area. Maybe I'd go there just to visit.
You would not do well in New York.
You don't think so?
No.
Why?
Your fucking anxiety.
I'm a New Yorker. there's a semi. It sounds stupid to even say semi big town, but there's a town here that's bigger than all the other towns. And like I go downtown there and I drive around and I'm like, fuck this. I'm going back home. I can't even be out around here. And it's not even busy. It's just way more busy than I'm used to, Yeah, there's no fucking way I could live in a big city. If I were forced to move to a big city, I would have to like center my life around not having a car. I'd have to walk everywhere because I'd be fine with that. It's when I'm in a car driving, I get fucking lost really easily. My sense of direction is fucking terrible.
I am such a shit driver. Like in heavily populated areas, like driving through downtown Chicago Saturday night. Like I just fucking panic, man.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one intersection that's got like 27 fucking streetlights all at different angles. And it's just people just all the fucking time.
It's not even physically possible. Somehow you have to go up in your car, and then other parts of the intersection you have to go down underneath the other part. It's like, how do they make this intersection? How is this even fucking possible? It's like what's that fucking surrealist painter? Like one of those where the steps go up and they go down at the same time,
Yeah. Dolly.
MC Escher.
Oh. So I think I've told this story, but driving through Chicago traffic, like downtown Chicago with all the intersections and shit.
Yeah.
I just get super fucking panicked. Like I'm not bullshitting when I say
Yeah.
the light turned green and there's just cars everywhere. And I just floored it and closed my eyes.
I just hope I make it. Oh God. Yeah, I've never driven downtown Chicago. Every time we've ever gone, my wife drives. I don't drive anywhere. My wife drives everywhere. So when I had the first job that I had that was like far, far away from home, it took me probably 3 weeks. This was before GPS and all that shit. I had to write down the directions and I had to look at those directions every single day to drive there and home for like 3 weeks before I could remember. And if there was like construction, I had been there for like 3 years and then there was construction and it fucked me up. I was late for work and I just I was lost. I had no idea what I have to drive the exact same path because this is the way I know. I am so terrible with directions.
So I'm the same way. Any time that we have to, so Wichita, Kansas is the biggest city near us.
Yeah.
And let's just say it's less than 2 hours away, but it's the biggest one that if I want to go to Walmart or something. So I've driven there, I don't know, 40 times maybe since I've lived here. I still have to use GPS.
It would suck to live it would be cool to live like where you are, where there's nothing. Like I said, I want to move to Oregon in the middle of the fucking woods. That'd be cool as shit. But at the same time, it would kind of suck not being able to do anything. Like there's literally nothing to do. Everything you do, it's pretty much just shit you can do around your house, you know? I don't know.
But it's like I told you. I think we were talking in private.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't you. I don't remember. But
No, it was. I know what you're saying.
Moving here has given me the drive, I guess, to start doing things other than what I would do if there was places to go, like woodworking and painting and
Sure.
laser and all that shit.
Yeah. The laser. Yeah. I totally understand all of that. I think that's awesome, but yeah, I'm just really lazy. So I'll just end up sitting around doing nothing because that's all I do now.
Where it sucks is just wanting something to eat other than what's in this shitty fucking grocery store. Like I wanted something differently so bad yesterday than what I can get at the grocery store.
Sure.
I went to Dollar General to get something. I went to Dollar General to buy groceries.
Just because it's a little bit different. Wow.
So last
Yeah,
night for
that's
supper,
Mhm.
I had frozen hash brown things from stuffed hash browns.
Stuffed hash browns. Well, at least you're eating healthy. That's good.
Fucking hate it here.
Stuffed hash browns from Dollar General. I love it.
I fucking hate it here. We got to change the subject. Otherwise, it's just going to be another 20 minutes of me saying, I fucking hate it.
It's just depressing. Anyways, Tubby Coin. Yeah.
Tubby Coin.
We're suing the Teletubbies. We want Tubby Coin. Oh my God.
All right. We got a couple stories here.
Yeah. What do you want to do here?
It looks like it's all black people.
All black people.
We'll do with I don't see a knee on your neck.
All right. I don't know what that is, but all right.
A white school bus driver has lost her job for telling a black 11-year-old boy, I don't see a knee. A white school bus driver has lost her job for telling a black 11-year-old schoolboy, I don't see a knee on your neck, when he said he was out of breath from running.
She was joking. It was just a joke.
Rashad Gabriel told his mother, Rose, when he got off the school bus on April 9th that the female driver made the comment referencing the death of George Floyd after telling him to pull up his face mask. God, I just wish this fucking George Floyd character would get out of the fucking news. Like, I'm not saying that I want the cops to kill another black person. I'm just tired of hearing this fucking name.
Isn't it crazy? Like, do you think that in, I don't know, 50 years or 100 years that George Floyd's name is literally going to be in history books? Like, there's going to be a fucking fifth grader or whatever reading their history book, and George Floyd's name is going to be in there. That blows my mind.
You, it's a picture of him with the fucking angel wings spray painted on the wall or whatever.
Yes. It's so crazy to me.
In a picture. So it's going to be two pictures. The one with that cop looking all smug.
Uh-huh.
And then him with the angel wings.
Yes. It's so great. You can be against cops killing people, but also not want to fucking like make this guy out to be a hero. You know what I mean? Like, God. But I don't know what the fucking answer. I don't know what, like, how do some cases make it like this, you know, to where everybody knows about it. And then there's other cases that are way worse where the guy was actually a decent person and had something horrible happen to him, but nobody even talks about it. What makes one go and the other one not? You know, I've always wondered about shit like that.
Well, so my first, I don't know that I'm right, but I think my first instinct is just that there was 27 people recording it.
Yeah, I suppose that could be.
And then this, like, I understand that it's a still, and every picture that I've seen of, what's his name, Chauvin?
Yeah, Derek Chauvin. Derek Chavez.
Every picture I've seen of him, none of them look like, none of them look like that smug picture of him that he's kneeling down on him.
Yeah, he just looks like a regular dude, but.
But I think that this picture is like, I have no idea. He could have been reaching into his pocket for a breath mint or something, but it looks like he's just like chilling.
Yeah, just got his hands in his pocket because it's comfortable. So even if you look at the pictures like from the trial or whatever, there's something missing with this Chauvin guy. I mean, he's obviously not connected somewhere, because he's just like, they're like guilty on all charges, and he just like looking like, oh, I guess I'm going to prison. You know, it's like he just doesn't even give a shit. Killed somebody, huh? Guess I just kneeled on this guy and now he's dead. Huh? Better get off him, I guess. It's like he just does like no emotion whatsoever, you know?
What did you expect? That black motherfucker!
He's dead! Ah! Like freaking out, running around in circles and shit.
Him trying to run up and put his knee on all the people.
No, this is just what I do. I swear to God, no. Oh, man. I was, I mean, I knew we didn't talk about this and we said we weren't going to talk about it or whatever, but I was like just so surprised that the jury came back that fast, and then it was just like guilty on all charges. Arson, sure, why not? We'll throw that in there too.
Arson.
Like, yeah, why not? Just fucking whatever. I don't care.
Anything that's going to stop us from getting attacked. That's what he's guilty of.
Exactly. It's I'm so torn on the whole thing, because I think the guy needs to go to fucking jail. He needs to go to jail for something, right? He killed somebody. But I also don't think he got a fair trial. So it's like I'm torn, you know, like the right thing happened, but the wrong thing happened. I can't even explain how I feel about it.
Well, I can try. So
right.
I think that my opinion, he should have gotten the manslaughter and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't think he should have been found guilty of killing 3 people for the one.
Killing 3 people. So I don't quite understand the laws about how you can get charged with, and maybe I'm just wrong, and it's just because I just don't understand the laws. Like, how do you get charged with murder and manslaughter and whatever, like all the 3rd-degree burns or whatever they charged him with? I don't understand all the charges, but for them to just say, yeah, he's guilty of everything all the time, no matter what, please don't hurt us. Like that's obviously what happened, right? I mean,
yeah. And that's what my problem is with it. But also, like, he should have looked remorseful in this picture that I'm staring at instead of smug. Like, he's making me do this.
He should have looked remorseful. Perfect. That's a perfect analysis of this story. He should, if you could just go back and look remorseful. Like, I really don't want to do this to you, guy.
And when, like when the EMTs were trying to drag him off him and he was just like, no, my knee's staying here, motherfuckers. Like he probably could have gotten off of him like 4 or 5 minutes prior.
Yeah.
And not got all 3 charges.
Right. But it irritates me to hear all these people saying like, oh, George Floyd had so much whatever in his system. So many drugs in his system. He obviously died from that. It's like all these people, it feels like they're trying to make excuses for this Chauvin guy, like it's okay. Like he was going to die anyway. So it's no big deal that he killed him. Like, I think the guy fucking killed him. Obviously he's a shitbag, but even shitbags deserve a fair trial,
Are you trying?
I don't know what I'm trying to do.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Put Anthony back on.
He's been here all along, buddy. That's why we should never talked about George Floyd. It's hard. It's just hard to talk about that shit without getting fucking whatever.
What? It's not hard to talk about. Watch. I got nothing. All right.
I got nothing. Oh my God.
Rest in peace, Angel.
Yes, rest in peace.
Oh, anyway, what about the bus driver?
Oh yeah, forgot. We got derailed. Do you think that this bus driver, does it say in this article that this bus driver really said that, or did the kid just make it up?
Hold on, I closed out everything. I was ready to end the show.
Awesome. Me too.
The 6th grade student had run to catch the bus, and the mask slipped down his nose. The boy was allegedly still upset by the comment when he returned home, as Rose said he was not his carefree self. He said, "Mom, the bus driver said something to me that was racist." Fuck, racist. Rashad recounted how the bus driver said, "Since George Floyd, that's what you all say." But okay, yeah, I'll give him the racist thing. But I don't see a knee on your neck. Do you really think there's a bus driver that would be that fucking ignorant?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what? I mean, I want to know who.
Hold on. Rose told WLTX she was initially taken back and had the chills, thinking, "Ooh, is it cold in here, boy?"
Did you just say boy?
I'm like, "Are you sure she said that?" Rose said. He said, "Yeah, all the kids on the bus heard it. I just started crying because excuse me, don't make him feel inferior. He's not inferior to nothing. He's equal to any of those students on that bus," she continued. "I get chills right now. It hurt me. It hurt me." End quote.
and scene. Good job, Doug. You should have been an actor.
The driver immediately admitted that she had made the comment and the matter was referred to. God, she is stupid.
Jesus Christ. So it's like, do you think that like people think they can just say whatever they want and just say, "Oh, it was a joke," even if you're like saying it to an 11-year-old kid on a bus? Like that's not an audience. I mean,
rough crowd.
That kid's waiting. That kid's waiting for the punchline still.
Now, let me guess. You've heard that one before.
See?
Okay.
So that would have been funny if she said that.
Okay. So you always say that everybody should be able to say whatever they want with no repercussions. Like they should.
Right.
You do.
I never said that, but okay. We'll go with that. Yes, I do.
Okay.
When have I ever said everybody should be able to say whatever they want with no repercussions? I said everybody should be able to say whatever they want. Yes, I agree with that. But
oh, okay. I added the no repercussions part.
Yeah, right.
That's fair.
Right. Right.
No. So okay. Everybody can say whatever they want. So what's your problem?
They can't.
Yes,
people
they
are
can.
scared. People are scared to say the things that they want to say.
No, they're scared of the repercussions.
Yes. So there shouldn't be any repercussions. Awesome.
Do you think that she should have gotten fired because of what she said?
Yes.
Why? Okay. Do you think she's racist? No. Do you think that was a racist comment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you think that's going to stop her from getting that kid to school any faster?
Wait, you think she's gonna hold him back, or?
Well, if it doesn't impede her ability to do her job, which is to get him to school on time, and that's your stance all the time, is if your comment doesn't impede your ability to do your job, it shouldn't affect your job.
Mm-hmm. It does impede it. It does impede her ability.
If her job is to get him to school on time, this isn't stopping that. Unless she makes him just sit in the back of the bus. Then he'll be the last one there.
So her job is to get him to school without doing any kind of racism to him.
Without doing racism.
Yeah, that's like in her contract. Try not to racism the kids.
Right. It says try not to. It doesn't say you shall not.
You shall not. Try a little less racism on the kids, please. I think there's a huge difference between, I know what you're trying to say, but I think there's a huge difference between somebody losing their job over something they say online, totally separate from their job, and somebody on the job in the capacity of their job, you know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, it's a completely different situation. And to try to make them the same is why we're in the situation that we're in. People, there's nuance. There's always got to be nuance.
All right. So here's my problem with the article. So when I read this, my first thought is, yeah, did she really say that?
That's exactly what I thought.
And then it's like, yeah, she said it. Okay, well, maybe she didn't mean it. No, she said she meant it. All right, well, maybe she was a misunderstanding. No, she said, I said that exactly. Those were my words. What? When I say these people, I mean black people. What are these people fucking dealing with on a day-to-day basis that I don't see?
I I think what you just walked through every example of how you are a racist. You're looking for a way to justify what this dumb white woman did. Right?
Did you just call me racist?
Yes. I did.
I've hired black people before, Anthony. You never have.
Yeah, but how much do you pay them? Less than the white people.
That's because they're black, Anthony.
My bad. I didn't realize that. But don't you think that there's something there? Like, your first instinct is to justify or try to like explain away, like, no, this didn't happen. This woman, this black kid is lying somehow, or it wasn't exactly how this black kid said. Like, your first instinct is believe the white person, don't believe the black person, right? I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just saying because I've thought through the same things before.
So my initial thought was, it wasn't don't believe the black person. It was, I cannot believe that there's somebody that fucking stupid that would say that.
Right.
That's
how I feel
my
too.
initial thought, not relative to their race, just relative to their intelligence.
Because of their race?
No, the white person, dummy.
Oh. So you're saying white people are stupid?
Okay. Yeah, I have no problem saying that.
Okay. So you have no problem saying white people are stupid. Do you have a problem saying black people are stupid?
No, black people are, everybody's fucking stupid.
All right. Damn it. I was hoping you were going to take another stance on that. So I could call you a racist again.
Well, lucky for me, it doesn't mean anything when somebody calls you racist anymore.
It doesn't at all. I thought through some of the same, like what you were just saying, like why do I think this way? I've kind of tried to like, I don't know, like examine, I guess, for lack of a better word, examine like why I think the way I think. And I don't think it's racism. Like you said, I think it's just, it's hard for me to believe that somebody would say that knowing everything that's going on and knowing, like, you have to know that this 11-year-old kid is going to tell everybody. Like, you have to know you're going to lose your job. I mean, just even if you're not racist, like, how dumb do you have to be to do something like this?
So maybe you and I are in the wrong.
Okay.
Okay. Do you believe that the meanings of words can change over time?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I've always stuck with racism means that you believe that one race is better than another,
Yeah,
or
I still do.
inferior to another.
Yeah.
So I know that I don't believe that.
Right.
I know that I don't believe that white people are inherently better than black people.
Right. Yeah. Same here.
Okay. But the majority of them are.
Right.
But
you just can't help it, can you?
I can't.
All right, go ahead.
But so maybe you're onto something. Maybe I am racist and I don't know it. Like, if you're racist, do you know if you're racist?
Yeah. Yes. I mean, if you do you not like black people, or do you think black people are worse than white people because they're black? You would know that.
Would you?
Yes. How would you not? I mean, unless you're stupid, I guess.
Am I?
I don't know.
No, but what if it's that like subconscious shit? Like, maybe outwardly I think, everybody's equal. And inwardly I think I want to own him.
But I want to own him. But so if we're talking subconsciously, is that even a conversation that anybody can like? So then everybody is a suspect then, at that point, right? And even when you say no, I'm not, or like you've lived your whole life in service of not being racist for some reason, you've tried that. Well, you still could be subconsciously. Like, where does that even take? Where does that even take us? What do we do with that information?
So I can't even think of how to articulate this. So when we read this article and you pointed out you were trying to corner me into being a racist.
Yeah.
But what if I'm like that in my day-to-day life, like a black girl comes running up to me and it's like, Mister, I've been kidnapped and I just broke free and it's in that house right there. And I
And
look
he was
and
white.
there's a white guy on the porch. I'm like, did you really get kidnapped? Like,
Who would do that now in these days? Come on.
I mean, if you're going to steal a girl to, I assume, rape her in the basement, would you steal a black one?
No, not racist at all. There's no racism in that thought whatsoever. I love it. So, okay, I understand what you're saying. But
I would steal like a 85-year-old black lady.
Why? Why?
Because they cook the best fucking food.
If we're stealing women based on cooking, I'm stealing some Asian women. Lots of them.
I thought you were going to steal Mexicans.
That was for sex. I'm
I
talking
thought,
about.
I thought Mexican food was your favorite.
I mean, it is, but if I'm like home cooked, Asian food is the best. But like Mexican food, regular Mexican food is the best. But home cooked
How
Asian
many vests
food
do you
is the
have,
best.
dummy?
Shut up. Okay. At this particular
No, you're also my
moment-
best friend.
Damn it, I missed an opportunity there. At this particular moment, for the purposes of this conversation, Asian food's the best. Oh, shit. I probably did say Mexican food was the best at some point. Sometimes I just say shit.
Mexican food.
I don't know if you knew that about me or not.
Mexican food is definitely better than Asian food. No question.
Fuck off. Right now, it's not.
I like you're going to give a passionate argument
No.
when I'm saying the same thing you said 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's the best part. And you know what? Next week I might be in the mood for tacos and I'll feel totally different. I'll tell you what's not the best food. Fucking pasta. Don't eat pasta.
Okay. I
All right.
fucking hate pasta. Pasta sucks. It's like
All
a
right.
wait when I go out to eat,
Mhm.
if I get cornered into like Italian or something,
Yeah.
it's like a waste. I consider it a waste of a meal. That's
Yeah.
how much I hate pasta. It's like I could be eating meat and I'm eating fucking noodles. This is bullshit.
When my wife makes pasta, it irritates me. Like, yeah, thanks. Like you're cooking a home cooked meal and it's fucking pasta. You just ruined everything.
Why don't you swipe the plate onto the floor?
Genius.
I bet you don't have to worry about her cooking pasta for you anymore.
Right? Exactly. Oh shit.
I would rather eat pot pies than pasta.
I fucking love Popeyes.
All right. They're the best.
They're the best. You know what? I'm gonna marry whoever cooks pot pies, or I'm gonna steal whoever cooks pot pies. That's what I meant. You know what race cooks pot pies? Because that's what I'm stealing.
Or a carny. Like if I could have,
Carney?
yeah, like if I could have carnival food cooking in the basement at all times,
Yeah.
that'd be fucking awesome.
No, it would not. That would be horrible. You open your basement door and you just they're hotboxing themselves with the fucking cigarettes down there. You know it. They're fucking smoking 40 packs of cigarettes while they cook your fucking funnel cake. Your whole house smells like smoke and funnel cakes. That's gross. God, funnel cakes are good though.
They're the best.
They're the best. God, yeah, I'm taking a carny. Go for a funnel cake right now.
I was thinking of lemonade and a corn dog. One of them big fat fucking corn dogs.
Oh yeah. All I think about when the carnival food though is them fucking funnel cakes. Man, those are good. And the lemonade. The lemonade is great. And the fucking funnel cakes.
So the lemonade is good in the second that you're drinking it, but then it dries your mouth out.
Yep.
And it just makes you drink more lemonade.
Right. It's perfect. It's like a conspiracy to make you buy more lemonade.
I don't remember if I ever talked about it on the show or not, but did I tell you about when I had that deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich?
No.
Holy fuck, that was so good.
Sounds good.
Oh, fuck, where was I at? Some street fair or something. But there was this guy that had a booth set up, and it was like, I'll fry anything is basically the name of the store, whatever.
Fry whatever.
And also, it was like, I was like, is that deep fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich? It sure is. You want one? I guess $22 seems reasonable. Yeah, sure. I'll take one. So, and he just takes out 2 pieces of bread, puts peanut butter on one, jelly on another, smashes it together, dips it in waffle batter, throws it in the fryer. Fuck me. It was so good. Like,
Really? Did it make you want to buy a fryer just to try that?
it made me want to kill myself.
Okay. All right.
If you want to feel absolute gluttony at its worst, eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in front of your wife and a whole group of strangers. Fried peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Oh God!
And
but it was good though.
oh God, it was so good. And as we were getting ready to leave, I was like inching towards like I was going to go back there and get one to go. I'm never going to have an opportunity for this again.
Take one for the road. Do you think that you could, where you live right now, if you bought one of those little metal carts in like a fryer, do you think you could make a living just frying stuff on the streets for people?
No, there's not enough people here.
How about like at lunchtime at your work? Like you put on your apron, take off your tie. I'm assuming you wear a tie, and then go out to your little cart and fry stuff for people at lunch.
I'd have better luck just like selling candy bars, like I was in prison or something.
I used to do that. I used to sell candy bars, and I would sell pop at my toolbox at break time. I would have people lined up at my toolbox every day.
Was that before you got into the porn business?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is way before that. I went to the Sam's Club or whatever and bought. Dude, that was when you could still buy cheap candy bars. I had a whole bottom drawer filled with snacks, and I had the refrigerator wasn't far away, so I would just charge them and tell them to take it out of the refrigerator. It was crazy.
I used to do this thing where it's similar situation. I would go on websites and find the cheapest that I could buy knives.
Uh-huh.
And I would buy like a case of knives at a time.
Yeah.
And they would end up being like $1.30, $1.50 a piece.
Nice.
But I would sell them for $15 a piece.
Damn.
And it was like, I don't know, 3 weeks after my third box,
Mm-hmm.
everybody started coming back to me like, hey, this thing broke.
This knife fell apart.
And
What do you want me to do?
The knives looked decent. They looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I was selling them to all the maintenance guys and everything.
Yeah.
But they were the cheapest Chinese. I mean, the 9-year-old kids that were putting these fuckers together didn't know what the fuck they were doing, but they looked good.
Surprise. So did you give them their money back?
No, I told them to get what they pay for. I'm not giving people money back.
Buy another one for spare parts. You should have told them that from the beginning. Buy 2 for spare parts. Huh. Interesting.
All right. What do we got here? The George Floyd Autonomous Zone.
Oh God. Fucking George Floyd.
So last week we say, okay, we're getting ready to go live. Do we both agree we're not going to talk about George Floyd at all? Yes, I agree. All right. Bonus episode. It's all George Floyd all the time.
Right.
So are you aware of this?
Yes. I don't understand how how this gets to be like a right wing. Like if you think this is bad, you're part of the right wing, you're alt-right or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's a list of rules for white people that enter the George Floyd Autonomous Zone. Like, and if you don't like think that that's just amazing, then you're part of the right wing. That fucking kills me.
I don't know if I just came up with this. If I did, I'm fucking brilliant. If not, then I'm a thief. I don't know.
Either way, it's
what's
cool.
it called? Parallel thinking?
Yeah, parallelogram, right.
Is there such a thing as being alt-white?
I don't know. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, because I think that's what I want to be identified as.
Alt-white?
Yeah. Because I'm not alt-right.
No. I think that...
And I'm not white on the left. If I'm not alt-right, then I'm saying that I'm on the left.
Yeah.
So if I'm saying I'm alt-white...
It puts you right in the middle?
Yeah.
You're just a white guy that's right down the middle. But I don't think you're right down the middle. I think you lean left on some things and lean right on other things. Just like, normal people.
Whatever railing's closer.
That was a good one. Damn. Why didn't I think of that one? Damn it. I think that, in my opinion, you lean more right than left. But
I think socially I lean left, and money I lean right.
I don't think so. I don't. Do you think that trans women should be able to like dominate men's sports or however it goes, whatever it happens, whatever the talking points are now?
No, I meant real social issues, not the made up ones.
Okay. Just the fact that you said that there's made up ones, you are a fucking Nazi.
Okay, you. I don't want to talk about trans. I don't want to do trans and George Floyd.
Trans Floyd.
Okay, I am lagging behind in my thinking. I still believe that if you're born a man, then you're a man. If you're born a woman, then you're a woman.
Yes.
I haven't changed that yet.
How is that lagging behind? What exactly are you lagging behind?
The progressive people, the people that are ahead of me.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good thing that you're lagging behind them idiots.
I didn't say it was bad. I'm just telling you where I'm at.
Okay.
Like,
sorry.
I think women should be able to vote. There. How's that?
It's a little bit too progressive for me.
Burn the bras.
Burn the bras. I think that you can trace a lot of the social... This is a very unpopular point, I think, but I think you can trace a lot of the social problems that we have back to when women entered the workforce in mass. Like once women started working a lot, then everything became the new normal as far as like how much money everybody makes, right? So once a 2-household family was required for everything, then all the wages kind of stagnated there, and I forgot where I was even going. Fucking, I don't know. Something about women were in the workforce. I don't know. My mouth was moving faster than my brain.
I'm assuming what happened is you weren't paying attention 100% in that podcast that you heard that on.
No, I've never heard that on a podcast.
And you had the beginning of it, but halfway through you're like, oh fuck, this is where I shut it off. I don't know what my point was.
Fuck, now how am I going to keep this point going? No, but so if you look back though, for real, if you look back, it used to be the woman stayed home, took care of the kids, right? So once women started working, and there was never men and women in the workplace together, so that caused friction at the workplaces that was never there before. It caused problems at home because the moms aren't staying home with the kids like they used to. You have other people raising your kids now. It just had a ripple effect. I'm not saying that it shouldn't have happened. I'm just saying that it had a ripple effect that people didn't really think about.
Yeah, you're right.
That's boring. Anyways, George Floyd, white people.
Okay, so the place where he died, I don't know if they put up this poster or somebody's holding that up in front of him or in front of the camera or what.
Yeah, I think it's just on it's on one of those board, like a presentation board.
It's on like a sandwich board that
Bruce
Willis has to wear.
They got a white guy wearing it. He's spinning the big sign with the arrow.
Okay, so what's it say here? I suppose everybody's seen this, right?
Yeah, I'm sure everybody has. I was looking for a bigger picture so I could read it. For white people in particular.
Look, the print's small, but I can read it just fine. It says, December yourself and come.
Right.
Come to listen, learn, mourn, and witness. Remember, you are here to support, not be supported.
Gay.
Like, I'm okay with that.
You would be.
Decenter yourself and come here to listen, learn, mourn, and witness. I want to go there and see another one. That would be fucking awesome. I would get right up there with my camera, like right in his fucking face.
Can you breathe? Can you breathe? Oh, God.
Okay, let's say that you were there recording it.
Yeah.
Would you give him mouth to mouth if you knew that it would save his life?
What? While his knee was on there?
Yes. I'll breathe for you.
That would be awesome. Just lay down next to him and put your mouth on his. And then I'd yell at somebody else, pump his chest, pump his chest.
No, pump my chest. I'm
I'm the one breathing for him. Pump my chest while I breathe for him.
No, but if you knew that by you breathing into his mouth, locking lips, there might be a little bit of tongue, because he's going in and out of consciousness, so he doesn't know. He just thinks you're a white woman. There's a good chance he's going to try to rape you.
Right.
If you knew that it would stop all this shit that happened afterwards, all the like, you knew AutoZone's prices would stay low.
Right. I could foresee the future. AutoZone was on fire.
So yeah, you have you're standing on the street corner. The cops come up, throw him to the ground, whatever.
Yeah.
He places his knee on the back of his neck, and then that's when you get your vision.
Yeah.
And you see a bunch of people carrying electric fryers out of Target. It's like, this is it. I've got to stop this.
This is the end.
So at that moment, would you get down and give him mouth to mouth, or would you just like sit back and like, well, the city's gonna burn?
I'd like to say that yes, I'd give him mouth to mouth, but in the moment, I don't know. It'd be rough. I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know that I could give any guy mouth to mouth.
Ever.
I've never even thought about this. Like,
No.
Okay, if they didn't have a beard,
would that make it easier? What if they had big titties?
No, but
you giving him mouth to mouth and you're reaching up his shirt.
tweaking his nipples.
Come on, come back to me. Come back to me. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how. First of all, I don't know how, other than like that episode of The Office where you pump to staying alive. That's all I know.
Okay, if you knew that it would save everybody and everything and stop the riots, would you kiss George Floyd? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, sure. Why not? As long as he's not a smoker, I guess. You know how I feel about that. You think he was a smoker?
Yeah, he bought cigarettes with a counterfeit fucking 20.
Oh, damn it.
Good job, detective.
Damn it. See, they should have found him innocent. Now I know all the details of this case. Obviously, I was paying really close attention to all the details of this case. My opinion is super important. Oh, God. That's so when people get mad at me for having a stupid opinion, which I do, like, that's the part that they miss, is that, like, I don't pay attention to any of this shit. So my opinion is completely irrelevant. So don't be mad about it. But, you know, at the same time, listen to me because I know what I'm talking about.
If you prefaced everything with, you know, I don't know, I don't have all the details, and then went into your bullshit, people would be a lot less mad at you than you going into it saying, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
But it's way less fun that way. If it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, and then I just say some really stupid shit, that's fun. It's way funnier.
What was that thing that I tagged you in today or yesterday, whatever it was? That's you to a T. Ignorant contrarianism.
It's a funny word, but that's not true at all.
You just told me it's true. You just You just told me.
I didn't tell you shit. I would never admit to something like that.
Okay, let's do Black Lives Matter protesters.
Okay.
Black Lives Matter protesters rally for victim and then leave after learning he was white.
That's awesome. It's not white lives matter. I mean, come on. Oh, not only that, but this is Fox News too. So this is like Nazi propaganda. Jesus.
Black Lives Matter protesters in Minnesota dropped to a knee and set off to march over a fatal police shooting, only to return when they learned it was a white carjacker who had fired at police.
So awesome. At some point, don't like.
No. Here's. They just heard carjacking and assumed it was a black person.
That's what I'm saying. They're like making their own. They're making an argument against themselves with everything they do. It's so stupid. Must have been a black guy. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. You want to go into the... that's... Check.
Check and check. We did a deep dive on that one.
How much time we got left?
I don't know. Depends on when we want to be done.
I want to be done about 7:08 p.m.
All right. We got about 40 seconds.
What's this one? Joe from Discord, I think, sent this in. I don't know.
All right.
I just said, thanks, Joe.
That's
what I named it, so I would remember where it came from.
Uh-huh. But not remember what it is.
South Dakota High School cancels 40-year tradition of annual event that includes a slave branding auction. All right, so this will be interesting.
All right.
So this high school, for the last 40 years, has had a fundraising event that they called it a slave auction.
Okay.
Keep in mind, there's like no black people going up for sale. It's just what they've
called it.
Yeah. So you can buy a slave to go work on your fucking ranch or whatever.
Okay.
Do you think there's anything wrong with that?
Nah, I mean, it's insensitive, but no, not really.
Okay. So I don't agree that it is. Like
that it's insensitive?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why?
Because does that mean we just have to get rid of the word slave? I mean, we just talked about this, like with hydraulic cylinders. You have a master cylinder and a slave cylinder. I mean, that's...
Well, I mean, even they are doing that. They're doing that exact same thing. And like even in programming, when you have a master and a slave in programming, and they're trying to get rid of that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, they are trying to get rid of the word slave. But how long ago was slavery? I don't even remember. Like 15 years ago or something. So
but you can have slaves and not have them be black. The word slave doesn't mean black.
That's very true. I don't have an argument. I don't have an argument. I'm just telling you that this is the way people think. This is where people's minds
I don't care
go.
what people think. I know that. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an article.
Yeah.
I'm asking you, what do you think?
Well, I told you what I think. I think it's insensitive, but I don't think it's wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. But I think
it's insensitive to who?
To black people. Do you think that when they made this whatever slave auction, they were thinking, well, no, not black people, just slaves, in general? Do you think that that's what they were thinking? No, of course not. They were thinking black people. That's what they were thinking. That's where your mind goes when you hear slave, and everybody knows that.
Okay,
just because
so then all them fucking high schools across the country that are named after slave owners, shouldn't they get rid of those?
Like which ones?
Oh, slave owner high. I don't know what the...
If there is a slave owner high, no, they should not change it because that's awesome. That's such an awesome name. Right in the heart of Chicago, slave owner high.
Didn't Thomas Jefferson own slaves?
Yeah, but he was also an important part of our history, the history of our country. It's
insensitive to black people.
No, it's not. There's other facets of people.
Explain it to me then, mister.
Awesome. If you own slaves, that's not your whole personality of everything that you did, right? Like,
Oh, so you're saying Charles Manson could have been a decent guy?
did that make sense? That didn't make any sense. So they didn't. Okay. So it's not like, okay, Thomas Jefferson owned slaves. Let's name a school after him because he owned slaves. That's not what happened. That's not why they did it. But when they did this slave auction, they weren't like, oh, think of all the other great things that slaves have done. Let's name it slave auction, not for the black people, but for the other great slaves. Like, there's a difference.
Peanut auction didn't have the same ring to it.
Right. I'm agreeing with you. I don't think it's wrong, but I do think it's insensitive. I just think people need to stop being pussies.
Oh, so you're saying you agree with them getting rid of the slave auction?
No, not at all. It's insensitive, but the people that it's insensitive
What
to
does that
should just
mean?
man up.
What does that mean?
It means that you're trying to offend somebody, that you're
No,
doing it
no,
to try
no,
to offend
no.
somebody.
You think they named this 40 years ago to try to offend somebody?
I think they named it that 40 years ago to try to be like edgy and like,
Oh, yeah, because you know how South Dakota is.
no, well, not, edgy's not the right word. I'm thinking, I don't know, like, I don't know what the right word is, but they weren't doing it because of all the other instances of slavery, right? What instances of slavery do you think they were trying to use or trying to reference?
I think they were just using it for the word slave. Like I said, slave doesn't mean black person. I don't think they were saying, hey, we're going to have you pretend to be black and then buy you and then whip you. I think they were saying,
no,
you're going to donate your time and you're going to be this person's slave.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe you're right, but it's
So
hard.
I don't even care about this article anymore. I want to know what you mean when you say it's insensitive.
It's hard for me to believe that they would say, let's call this a slave auction. And in their mind, no reference to black people, no reference to slavery of black people. None of that is in their mind. They're just thinking of, well, you do work for no pay. That's all. That nothing to do with black people. You're kidding yourself if you think that.
Okay. Let's say that you and I are going to, no, let's say you are in charge of naming our fundraiser. We're going to do a Who's Right fundraiser.
All right.
And what we're going to do is get people to donate their time and then auction them off to do their work for other people. And then we
Yes.
get the proceeds for our fundraiser.
Right.
What do we call that?
Indentured servitude. We're going to have an indentured servitude auction. Isn't that a nice way of saying slave? No, a prisoner auction, because that's legal. Prison slavery is legal.
You just said it. Prison slavery.
It was a joke. That was the joke. God, it's like you're not paying attention.
Prison slavery is what you said.
Prison slavery. Sorry, we're going to call it the 13th Amendment auction.
Well, that's about slavery.
Oh, shit. So you're asking me what I would call that. I would call it a slave auction. Right. Because
Okay.
we run a podcast where we talk about black people.
No. Aside from the podcast, how would
Oh.
you convey what it is that you're doing? Like, would you call it a bunch of strangers who are donating time and then you get to use their labor for free auction?
Yeah, it has a nice ring to it. There's got to be another name for it. They have these before. What do they call them? They don't call them slave auctions. I know that.
Kunta Kinte auction.
Right.
Slave synonym.
There you go.
Bondsman.
Yeah.
Surf.
A surf auction. We'll call it a surf auction. That way everybody will be confused.
Blackbird.
What?
What the fuck? A blackbird.
How about a zipperhead auction? Can we have that?
Yeah, everything's just right over that slope over there. All right. We done?
Bye.
Bye.